This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans here in Houston, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him about the 14.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He dumps it off to the tight end. The Noles looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. Hand off to the single back. Breaks into the clear. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
When this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that completion. Ball handed off. He breaks free. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second and incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Good completion to the tight end. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Tackle made after a big gain.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on the hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The Soft are able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Aggies! They strike first in this national title bout. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence.
Now here he goes. The carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to scramble. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
He heads out of bounds after a real nice game there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Maybe taken down, marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. That offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. And the tailback's got it again. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. And the Seminoles pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He's running out of time here. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds with a pass rush closing in.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they get to completion. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down in a big game.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but
and that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And tackled after a small pickup there. Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Blocked by the receiver. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback dropping back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try to run this one in. He's swarmed by the defense. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. The field goal is good. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Handoff to the back. He finds some space. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Aggies looking to cash in this red zone trip. He'll hand it off. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Aggies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
4th and short, and the conversion goes for even more. Oh, I thought he was going to take it to the end zone. They set up a 1st and goal inside the 1 with a chance to deal another big blow to this defense's confidence.
QB sneak. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Movement at the second level of the defense now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Going after, not right through.
Fourth.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. The offense now operating in empty. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Try and muscle for the first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to...
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Seminoles. Too much speed for the defense. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Took contact on the throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. It's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Now rolling out to his left. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We're just one quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in. Loses the football. The scramble is on. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week,
the ball is loose in the backfield. Ball scooped up by the defense. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing. You just know that before the offense ran out onto the field with this lead, the offensive coordinator and the running back coach said, guys, hold on to the football. We cannot afford to put it on the ground, and that's exactly what they've done. And now your opponent's got a shot to get back into this game.
Important second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender
finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Knowles looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had...
Looking to throw it deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. In the clear at the 25. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Tackle made after a short return, and the pick ends that threat.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it with room to run. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Catch is made down the middle. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of a 46. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. A deep shot to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Seminoles come up to the line in the hurry-up.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Looking for a man. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Grinding away with the running game. A change of direction. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handoff in a single back formation. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And it's taken at the 45. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Florida State offense back onto the field. It comes down to this. They need to create some 4th quarter magic here or this national championship will slip away. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship in time, and there's other times when it's been clearly in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion. A wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies.